Hello friend, welcome back. In our all previous video, I have discussed about that things with you, how can show some of the notification message. That means when you update any information, like here if you click as the edit, if you updated anything, click as the update brand, then you can see it's now showing as a brand updated successfully. So friend, here we use some of the bootstrap code for display, that means the bootstrap alert code. So right now in this video I want to discuss about how can add that toaster. Okay, so toaster actually it will be very much lucrative. So how can add some of the toaster into the Laravel project? In this video I will show you that things with the live example. So for doing this, we have to first of all add some of the CDN for the toaster, and you can see when you search into the Google as a toaster CDN, then you will get a lot of the informations. Like here of this link, I want to go particular this link, so that is a toaster.js, one of the library. If you go here, so that is one of the website. Okay. So in particular that area from to this position I want to add this toaster CDN. So there is a toaster CDN for the JS, that means the JavaScript, and also there is a CSS. So that is the two file will be needed. So first of all I want to add both of these. Okay, so if you want to add it, so I want to apply it in our admin. So into the admin, all that CSS and the JSS I have already saved. Like if you go to your project directory, so that is our pages, so that is a layout, and here for the admin into the view area I have already created one of the folder as an admin, right? So right now I open this admin, and into this admin here if you go to that admin master blade, and with the admin master blade here you can see friend, here I have already loaded all that our CSS, and also I have loaded the JS. So right now first of all we have to add this CDN link, that means a toaster CDN link. So that is one of the CSS link. First of all I want to copy that CSS link. I copy it, I copy that CSS, and now I want to add this link. I want to add this link on here. Okay friends, so if you want to add this link, first of all, and that will be one of the link, I put that as a link, and here also I want to finish it, so that will be our finish on link, so that the link is finished. So now here I want to add one of the rel, that means that our rel will be actually this one, so better I copy it. So here I want to add one of the rel, and rel will be our style sheet, and also I want to add one of the type. Okay, I want to add one of the type, and here our type will be as a text, and then hyphen CSS, so that will be our type, and here I want to add that href, so that will be our href. So our href will be our CDN link, that means that is the CDN link I have already copied from here, that is our toaster CSS, and I want to add this CSS link on here. Okay friends, so make that sure you add that CSS CDN link for the toaster, and also I want to add another one, the JS. So all that our JS file in particular that area, right? So that is all that our JS link. So right now I want to add this script, that means that is actually the script. Better I copy it, I copy one, and here I paste it, so that will be as a src. So here into the src area I want to add this our toaster main.js, that means the main.js. I copy this link, and now here we don't need this, I directly paste it. Okay, and also I want to make it as a type, so that will be our text JavaScript type. So I name it as a type, and our type will be as a text, so text, and then the JavaScript. Okay friends, so that is our JavaScript type, and there is a text as a JavaScript, and then a src, and here I put our that is a toaster main.js. So successfully we add that part. Okay, and after that here I want to add another script, so make that sure you add the CSS, make that sure you add the JS, and after that here we have to add one of the JavaScript. So now I want to add one of the JavaScript as a script. Okay, I name it as a script, and also here I want to finish it, so that means that will be as a script, and I finish it. Okay, so now into the script area, first of all I want to add one of the if condition, so that will be our if condition, and into the if area I name it as a section. Okay, that means a session, and into this session, if this session has You can see previously when I display some of the messages here, also we use that session. So with this session, I want to add that session has, and here I want to add one of the ID, and I just put that ID name as a message. Okay, I name it as a message. Perfect. So after that, I want to add one of the variables. So if you want to add one of the variable into the JavaScript, you have to add it with the var. That means the variable, and name that variable as a type. Okay, I name it as a type. So now in particular that area I just simply added one of the session. That means here with this session. Okay, with this session, I want to get this data. I want to get here some of the alert. Okay, that means here I want to get one of the alert, and I just name it as a alert. Okay, I name it as a alert type, alert, and then type. So that will be as a alert type. And alert type I make it as a right now as a info. Okay, I make it as a info. Perfect. So here, friend, if you go to our this position, that means that is actually our CDN, that is a Toster, and here you can see that is a Toster JS. So if you go particular this main side, and here you can see there is all that CDN link. You can also directly download it. So if you want to use it, then you have to update it, that Toster link, that means the Toster CSS and the JSS. So I have already add that CSS, that means the CDN CSS version, and also CDN JS version. And if you want to display an info with the Toster with no title, then that is our Toster info. That is actually the format we have to use. Okay, so right now I will use it. So that is our var type, and here I name it, that is actually our section, and with the section area I name it as I get our alert type. So that is a Toster. So from to the CSS, it will be get this alert type. Okay, and then that is our info. So now I want to do after that I want to add that switch. So here that is actually the switch, So with this switch, I want to add our this variable or variable name. I take it as a type, so that will be as a type. So into the type area, I want to add all that our case. That means here, first of all, I want to add one of the case. I add one of the case, and case for info. That means when you actually use that info, what exactly it should be do. Okay, so here we have to add it. So I take it as info, and for the info, it should be with our this Toster. Like here you can see there is a Toster info. Now I want to use this format. So with this Toster info, I want to do with this Toster info here, I want to add all the things. That means here I want to get all that our session message. So now I want to add that session. Okay, with this session I get our what? I get our this message. That means our message ID. So that is actually our ID. So now I simply add it. Okay, friends. So make that sure you add it. So that is the main thing. So here I have used it. So better I want to make it as a clean. So that is our Toster info. So for the Toster info, that is our session get and this message. Okay. And now after that I want to add one of the break. Okay, I add one of the break, and then I want to add another case. I copy it. So better I put that on here. I copy it, and now I want to get another 4. Okay, that means that will be one of the case for the info, one of the case for the success. So that will be our success ID, and here I updated that success ID. Okay, then it should be get that our success message ID, and also I want to add another one as a warning. Okay, I name it as a warning, and also here I pass that as a warning, and also that is an error. Okay, that will be as an error type, and here I also make it as an error. Perfect. And after that, that is our condition, and also make that sure you end it. Make that sure you end that if condition. So there is also one of the if condition. I copy it, and after that here I want to end it. That means the end is if condition. That is the and then if. Okay, friend. So that's all you have to do. Okay, so make that sure you add that CSS. That means here make that sure you add the Toster CSS. So right now I'm using the CDN version, and also make that sure you added that Toster JS version. That means JS CDN version, and after that there is our script. Okay, so into the script area I have already added some of the if conditions. So that is the all if condition, that is a session message, and here I make is that with the info, success, earning and the error. So now if you want to visible it, so here everything we already added. So now if you want to visible it, if you go to our project, and with the project, that is our brands, right? So if you go to our home brand, into the home brand, when you add any new brand, then also it's display some of the notification. So that is the notification I have already set up. I have set up that in our, if you go to our route, that means web route, into the web route for the brand. So that is our home, multi, and for the brand, you can see that is actually our all brand. That means in our brand controller, I get that is store brand, and that is our brand controller, right? So now go to our brand controller. So that is our controller, and that is our brand controller. So into the brand controller here, if you go, so first of all I want to find out that our method. So you can see that is actually the method as a brand store brand. So that is our store brand, right? So into the from to the store brand, I insert all the data. So here that is all that our details, that is our images inserted, and then that is our return redirect to our specific page. So friend, before here we end it like that way, like here with some of the success ID message, and here I also pass it as a brand inserted successful. That means its back page means if you go to our brand index page, so that is our admin, that is our brand, and if you go to the brand index, here you can see that there is actually our before I am using that one of the bootstrap alert. So with this bootstrap alert, I visible that message, right? So right now I want to use that with using that Toster. So right now we don't need this. So I simply remove it from here. So that right now I show you. So here I have already updated that version. So right now I want to actually call everything. So now go to our controller again. There is a controller, and there is our brand controller. So into the brand controller, if you go, so that is our store brand. So into the store brand here, right now I want to update this version. So here if you want to update it, I want to use that notifications, right? So I want to add the Toster. So if you want to add it, so I take one of the variable. I name it as a notification. Okay, I name it as a notification. So with this notification, I add as an array. Okay, I add one of the array, and into the array area here make that sure you added that semicolon, and into the array area, first of all I want to add one of our field name. I name it as a message. Okay, message, because of all from to this position I have passed it with that message, right? So now I name it as a message, and into the message, whatever the message you want to visible. So here I want to visible this type of one of the message. Okay, that means the brand inserted successfully. So this message will be visible. So now I simply updated that things on here, and after that you have to add that your alert type. Okay, that means which type of alert you want to visible. So you can see that is actually our alert type. So now I want to add this alert type. So that is our alert type, and our alert type will be what? Our alert type will be as a success. You can use that success, you can use that info, you can use that earning, you can also use that error. So right now I want to use that success. So here I want to use this our alert type. Our alert type will be as a success. I hope it's very much clear to you, friends. So that's all you have to do. So here that is our message. I name that message will be as a brand inserted successful, and also that have the another one as a alert type. So that is our alert type, and into the alert type I have created different type of case as a Toster info, Toster success, Toster warning, and the error. So right now I want to use this one, that means the success ID. So you can see I name it as alert type as a success, and after that I have to actually pass it. So before I pass it with that success message, so right now we don't need this. Here I only simply pass out this notification. Okay, so that's all you have to do right now. And also into the index page here, you can say I also remove it. So now it should be worked. Click as a save all, and now if you go click as a refresh. Now I want to do, for education purpose, I want to add one of the new one, that is our brand name. Okay, so this type of one of the brand name, and after that if you click as a choose file, so now I want to choose this file, and now click as a add brand. Yes, you can see friend, our Toster message is now successfully visible and also it's showing as a brand inserted successfully, right? So how much easily you can actually do that work. I hope you enjoyed very much. So also if you want to add that Toster for the edit, so now I want to update all that our notification. So here I have already added that notification for the, if you go to our brand controller, so right now I better copy it. Okay, I copy it. And you can see that is our edit page and that is our update page. And for the update, they have the two portion. One is for the update images, another is for the update only that name, right? So now I also want to update it. Like here I paste it. So when our image will be updated, because here I have already add this type of one of the condition, you can only update that image, you can rather than you can only update that name, right? So here I add that notification, and right now I want to use another one. I want to use another one as info. So when any user update that image, then it will be display as info. Okay. So now I want to pass that notification with our area. So here I pass that notification. Perfect. And also I want to add another one that is for our brands. That means when this user only updated that brand name, then it will be displayed this message, and I just make it as a warning. Okay. So I'm actually showing you all that our Toster class is working or not. So now I want to make it as a warning. I hope it's very much clear to you, friend. And then what exactly you have to do? Here we have to update it. So better I want to make it as our message. Our message will be our brand updated successful, and also it will be as a brand updated successful. Okay. So right now I want to update that message. So here that will be our message. Perfect. So that's all. So when any user updated that image, then it will be displayed as info Toster, and that is info class Toster. And when this user only updated that name, that means the field name, then it will be displayed this notification with the warning. So that will be our alert type will be as a warning. Now let's check this out. If you click as a save all, and right now I want to only update, because first of all I refresh it. I only updated that name. I name it as right now as Aryan. Okay. So this type of one of the name, click as I don't want to update that image. So now it should be visible over this part, right? So that means this part, and here I am using that warning. Because of all, I only want to update it our brand name. So now if you click as a update brand, yes, you can see it's now showing as a warning type, and that is our brand updated successful. So right now if you want to change that image, so right now I want to change that image, and now I want to use this one. Okay, I want to use this one. So for the image changes, here I have already add another one. So when this our image will be changes, then there is actually our another notification, and here I add that notification as info type, right? Our alert type will be as info, and then it will be display our this notification. So now if you change it, click as update. Yes, you can see now that is actually our another style is visible as info type. Okay friends, so I hope you enjoy it very much. And also if you make it as a delete, so for the delete, you can see that is actually our for the delete. So for the delete, if you also want to add the same notification, you can add it. Better I copy it. And now for the when it will be as a delete, after the delete it will be displayed as a brand deleted successfully. It will be as a brand deleted successfully. And here right now I want to use this one as an error. I want to actually share every type how that things exactly look like. So it will be deleted. After the deleted, it will be show some of the notification, and here that is our message will be as a brand deleted successful, and our alert type will be as an error. So right now here we don't need this. Here we have to pass our this notification, right friend? So perfect. Now click as a save all. So here we don't need to use any alert right now. Everything will be work from here. Okay. So with this notification, it should be display. So now I save it, and now it should be show that error. I want to delete it and go to our home brand, and now I want to delete this one. Click as a delete, click as a OK. Yes, you can see now that is our alert type I'm using as a error. Error means actually by default that is a red. Okay, you can see it's not showing as a brand deleted successful. So friend, I hope you enjoyed very much. So how can add one of the Toster, that means how can add the Toster alert in your project, into the Laravel project. I hope it's very much clear to you. In our next video, I will discuss about how can deploy this project to the web server. So thanks for watching and I will see you in the next video.